Hi, reporting live, WSN reporter Aditya Welling here with head coach Doherty, and we're going to ask him some questions here before this game starts. Start off, you guys are playing the top team in the DCL tonight and are in a 3-game slump. How do you think you guys can rebound from that and get a big win tonight?
Yeah, Newton South is having a fantastic year. We're really excited for the opportunity. There's a good group of guys we got. They're working hard, getting better every day, and we're just going to try to be one play better tonight and see what happens.
Yeah, no doubt. And you guys are one of the smaller teams in DCL and lost a lot of seniors from last year, not even to mention junior Eric Hebert going out with a toe injury early in the season. How do you guys get past the size difference in order to compete with some of these bigger teams?
Yeah, well, we got to work hard on the defensive end. We got to do everything as a team. We got to rebound as a team. We got to move the ball. And we have some good speed. So, we try to play some tough defense and create some easy offense. And but yeah, I mean, key number one tonight that we went through was rebounding. We're going to have to get on the boards. We cannot give this team second, third opportunities. So we're going to go out, we're going to play some D and rebound and try to execute on offense and see what happens.
Thank you so much. You heard it right here first. Keys to the game for Wayland. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys. Thanks.
Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity basketball. My name is Dieter Welling. Alongside me is Gabe Leikerman, and we're set for a match between the Wayland Warriors and the Newton South Colonials. And exciting matchup here, Gabe. Wayland coming in with a losing record, trying to right the ship. What do you think they need to do here to win this game?
Well, Coach Doherty, we actually had a pregame interview with him at ETA, and he said they've got to get bigger on the boards. They're one of the smallest teams in the DCL, and they've got to hard over height, and they've just got to fight on those boards and get the rebounds there.
Yeah, quick shot there, and Wayland gets the ball back early. Starting here for Wayland will be Ryan McDonald, number 0, Garrett Spooner, number 15, Dana Fisher there, number 45, Andrew Boyer, number 30, and Spencer Dines, number 40, and a great look in. Boyer just missed the shot.
Yeah, the great play by Boyer, nice cut to the basket, but unfortunately just smoked the layup.
Newton South looking to control. There's Lamelman, and he's the big player for Newton South. He comes in early with a 3, and the one player Wayland can't let get hot is Lamelman, number 10.
Yeah, that was a nice shot by Lamelman. He has confidence, and you can tell. Put that shot up, no hesitation, great 3.
Newton South gets it back quickly here, up 3-0. A little less than a minute gone, and
now Newton South passing it around here.
and a turnover. Fisher pushing the pace. A nice Euro step, and he hits the layup. Wayland on the board here, 3-2. And
Great
set
way.
up in a press. Spooner up high at half quarter. Fisher and Boyer. Newton South beats it, but smokes the layup. Fisher now looking to push. He'll be fouled before the shot. I'm going to take it out of bounds underneath the basket. Gabe, fast pace here early on. We know Wayland immediately looks like the smaller team. How do you think they can get past that? We talked to Coach Doherty about that. He said they really need to focus on rebounding.
Well, just aggressiveness and positioning. Positioning often is more important than height. If you can get inside positioning, you can get as many boards as you like, as Ryan McDonald with a nice little mid-range jumper.
Yeah, Wayland takes the lead here and immediately back into the press. Looks like a 1-2-2. Newton South beats it again. Inside look once again. Misses another layup. Gets it back. Will be fouled and one.
Yeah, nice aggressiveness there shown by Newton South, and now they're going to head to the line to make it a 3-point play. And the free throw is off and taken up the court by Spooner.
Fisher working outside. He'll take a step back 3. May have been blocked, and Newton South tries to push it. Spooner with a great steal. Cross court to Dines. McDonald will settle it. He'll get by his man, a move inside, misses the layup. Number 5 with the rebound there. That is Ryan Hatton, senior. Cross court again, Lamelman again, he misses this time.
Now Wayland pushing up the court. Here's Boyer. Doesn't smoke
pass.
that one. Andrew Boyer with a nice finish to give Wayland the lead.
Again in that press here, but looks like Newton South is not flustered at all. They're getting by quite easily, just have missed the layups early on. This time, number 2 will take a shot, air ball, and that was Jaden Soberanis. He is also a senior for Newton South. McDonald now inbound to Garrett Spooner, and he'll with the slow pace. Coach already barking out orders for his team as looks like Dime stepped out of bounds. Newton South got it right back. 3 minutes gone here in this game. Wayland up 6-5. Gabe, what have you seen here early on from Wayland?
Well, Wayland's been very aggressive on the defensive end. They've been forcing a lot of missed shots and have forced 1 or 2 turnovers today so far, and have really capitalized, and that's why they have the lead. And an offensive rebound here. They're going to put it up, miss another layup.
Spooner with the rebound. Fisher takes the pick. Pound at the top of the key. Looks to get by his man. Couple of moves. Good defense. Somehow gets it up, but misses the layup. Big man will take it all the way, but he'll miss the layup too. Spooner with another rebound.
And some missed layups early by Newton South. They've got to capitalize on these chances they're getting inside.
Yeah, Whalen's press has been beaten pretty easily so far as Newton South makes some substitutions. But they just missed the layups, which is lucky for Whalen. That's why they're in the lead right now, halfway through this first quarter. Inbounding now will be Andrew Boyer. Quick shot by McDonald. He'll miss the mid-range. Whalen setting up in a 2-3 here, looks like. Newton South getting by it easily. And they will force a travel. Good defense so far here from Whalen. And they'll get the ball back. 3:56 to go. And Gabe, fans have been limited recently, but it looks like this is as close to a packed house as it'll get. A lot of parents out here supporting this team, and that could be huge for this Whalen squad who are looking to rebound from a 3-game slump. A great pass inside for Fisher.
Nice vision there from Dana Fisher, getting the ball inside to a wide open Ryan McDonald, who floats in a nice layup.
And a timeout call there. Whalen moving the ball early here. McDonald is the leading scorer. He has 4. And
Whalen have been playing very well so far, both offensively and defensively. Very few miscues for them. They look like the better basketball team so far, despite Newton South being the #1 team in the DCL.
yeah, absolutely. And Whalen's fighting here early on. You can tell they're the smaller team, but especially on the boards, they've been fighting for every rebound, and that's why they have a 3-point lead.
Guys have been playing very aggressively, both on offense and on defense. And holding Newton South to 5 points at this part in the game is very good if you're Wayland. Now both teams will take the court again to resume play.
Whalen again setting up in the 2-3. And force another missed shot, but another offensive rebound, and Newton South can get to the line now.
First free throw is off, but he'll get one more.
Misses both there. Spooner with the rebound. That's his 3rd. And Newton South now in a press. Spooner to Dines. He gets inside. Nice little running floater. And Whalen now with their biggest lead of the game at 5, and they'll stay in that press, trying to trap Newton South on the sideline. And it looks like Newton South will keep possession here. 10-5 start, and Gabe, you have to believe this is the start that Coach Doherty wanted for his team.
Oh yeah, 100%. You're playing the best team in the DCL in Newton South. This is as good of a start as they could have hoped for. His team's playing aggressive defensively and very well offensively, cashing in on some easy points.
Yeah, and look at the defense they're playing here. Very aggressive in the 2-3. They're trying to limit Newton South's playmakers outside from getting easy threes. That's what hurt them in the CC game earlier, as they'll get an inside shot. That was number 15, I believe, who is Roberto Figueroa. And now Fisher will look to push up 3, 2.5 left in this first quarter. See a lot of cutting, a lot of movement off the ball. And that was lacking in some of the earlier games, Gabe, that we did. A lot of standing around, but this time Fisher puts up a shot, and he makes Wayland's first 3 of the game, and Wayland again with their biggest lead of the game at 6, 13-7.
And you can see Dana and Fisher had eyes on the basket at all times during that possession. He was locked in on scoring that one. And now Newton South with another bucket.
Newton's out with a quick bucket there, and Wayland will get it back up 4. Fisher, and he fakes the handoff, put in some moves on number 10, kicks it out. McDonald, no hesitation, and he'll hit. Wayland is hot from outside, 16-9, 7-point largest lead of the game. Back to that 1-2-2 press here, and Newton South tries to penetrate, deflection, get it back, missed the layup again. But another offensive rebound, and that's what's been hurting Wayland so far, Gabe. A lot of offensive rebounds, a lot of second chance points.
Yeah, Ty Alinsky has been dominating so far this game. He's got 4 points and 3 rebounds in this one. Dines kicks it out to McDonald. He's going to shoot a 3, in and out.
But another hard-fought rebound, and Dines cashes in. He's at 5. Garrett Spooner doing all the dirty work here for Wayland. He has 1 assist, 4 rebounds, no points, but he's set up a lot of opportunities.
And we've seen that type of play from him before at DTA. That's nothing new. He might not be the biggest scorer, but he does all the dirty work, and that's why he's one of the captains of this team.
Absolutely, and early scoring here, Dines and Fisher both with 5, McDonald leading the team with 7, and Andrew Boyer at 2. Garrett Spooner with 1 assist and 4 rebounds. Not on the scoreboard yet, however, and looks like freshman Edo Gaffin will look to check in. He's the only freshman on the team. Missed some of the games earlier in the season, but he's back now. Shows how much Coach Doherty thinks of him coming in from McDonald, that he's putting him in so early in the game. And Newton South will hit the second free throw. Wayland up 7. Newton South now in their press. And Wayland, Boyer has to get rid of it on the sideline. Spooner now needs to get it past. Just gets it by the half-court line. And he drives it right. And he gets on the scoreboard. All stars for Wayland have scored so far. Wayland with a 9-point lead. Perfect start for the Warriors. Boyer with a deflection. It goes out of bounds. Wayland ball. And on both sides of the floor, Wayland is dominating this Newton South team. 19 seconds left. Wayland look for the last shot. That Boyer will try to beat his man, and he will. Around to Fisher. Fisher goes straight to the basket. Misses the layup. Dines tried to get it. Couldn't. 3 seconds left. Newton South. Wild shot won't go in, and a perfect first quarter for Wayland. Up 21-12. Gabe, what did you see in that first quarter?
I've been saying it all quarter, DT. I've seen Wayland playing some really aggressive defense. We saw it at the end there with Andrew Boyer's deflection that Newton South player was unable to catch. And we've just seen it time and time again. A couple steals so far for Wayland. They've capitalized on the fast break.
Yeah, and that's why they have this 9-point lead. And Gabe, this is the real only first quarter I can think of this season where Wayland's been leading. And that speaks volumes about the type of intensity they came out with here today. They didn't want to lose on a 3-game slump. They really want to get some momentum heading into this midway through the season. So that's huge. That could be huge for them.
And yeah, with the losing record you have so far, Aditya, Wayland's got to get running soon. They've got to really improve their record, and this would be a statement win for the Warriors. Now both coaches, you see Doherty with the clipboard out, maybe drawing out a play or two that Wayland will open up the second quarter with.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to talk to Coach Doherty before the game, and Gabe, we've seen both the things he talked about play out so far. He talked about rebounding against a bigger team and playing together as a team, not getting a lot of ISO ball. That's what Whalen's done. They've moved the ball around. They've been moving off the ball on offense, and defensively, they've been trying their best to get. I know Newton South has some offensive rebounds, but they've really been hounding that defensive board, especially Garrett Spooner with 4 rebounds, and that's why, again, they'll come into this second quarter up 21-12. New face here for Wayland is Ito Gaffin, who was looking to check it in the first quarter, just didn't have enough time, and Wayland will start. Spooner will look to catch from the inbound.
And we haven't seen Ito play a lot. He was dealing with an injury earlier in the year, but we just know, judging by how quickly he's been added to the rotation, especially being the 6th man, the first man off the bench, he has a lot of talent, and Coach Doherty clearly respects him a lot, as Fisher with a tough layup.
Yeah, Fisher getting the points the hard way. He has 7. He had a tough contested step-back 3, and he's had 2 layups where he's just penetrated the defense. Ito with a steal, making his presence felt early. He hits a Euro, misses the shot. Dines right off, gets a rebound, puts it back up. He has 7. 3 Whalen players at 7 now as Ito comes up with that steal. Newton South gets 2 there. So we'll be back to an 11-point game. Looks like Newton South has laid off that press, Gabe. They're not going to try to steal early on because that's led to some easy Whalen buckets. So Whalen staying with their press so far. Newton South will play in the half court. Dines now. Looks to kick out to Boyer, deflected out of bounds. 1 minute through, and Wayland has an 11-point lead. Out comes number 4 for Newton South, who is Itai Rotem, a junior. Boyer will look to inbound. Nice pass inside. Fisher looking to do some work inside. He misses. So Newton South with the rebound. Much needed stop for them. Don't want to lose control of this game early, especially on the road, as Whalen is set up in the 2-3. They've played this pretty much the entire game, Gabe, and it's worked for them, getting their hands in the passing lanes.
Cross court and a steal by Dines. He's going to take this up the court, but unfortunately pass inaccurate for Fisher, and he'll turn it over.
Yeah, you just want to see Wayland trying to, get a lot of steals. They have 1 from Dines, 1 from Ito, and Boyer forced a turnover by getting his hands active early on. And it looks like another new face, Michael Davis-Francis, comes in. He'll set up at the top of the press, and he has not gotten a lot of minutes, so he's definitely played his way to coming in the second quarter, and that's huge for him as Newton South again tries to force their way inside. This time they'll be fouled. Missed the layup, though.
And when you talk about Michael Davis-Francis and you talk about maybe a pro comparison for him, I got 2 words: Patrick Beverly. He is so aggressive on the defensive end and lacks in size a little bit. Michael Davis-Francis is elite in perimeter defense and inside defense. Very strong, too.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Gabe. A pit bull on the perimeter. And that's really his MO, and showed that early on at the top of the press. And that's why he's in right now for Wayland. Was on JV last year. Now getting some big early minutes for Varsity as both free throws missed again. Newton South having some free throw trouble, to missed a lot, but another putback there by
Itai Alinsky. He has been dominating so far this game, already at 9 points with 4 rebounds, as Michael Davis-Francis there commits a turnover.
Lamelman now. Been quiet early on, hit an early 3, but other than that, hasn't done much. Another steal, this one from, I believe, Dines. He'll look to push. Tries to kick it out, but it'll be stolen from him. And another missed layup. This time, 5 will try to put it back up. That is Ryan Hatem, and he will go to the line for, I believe, the 2nd time already. But, yeah, just for Wayland here, Dines, Fisher, and McDonald all have 7 points. Spooner and Boyer both have 2 points. However, Spooner has 1 assist and 4 rebounds, and Dines has 2 steals.
And over here for Newton South, Alinsky has just been dominating, both scoring and on the boards. He's got 9 points and 4 rebounds. Wayland didn't really expect him. I think they expected more of Lamelman to be the scoring threat, but Alinsky has been dominating so far.
Yeah, for the first time in a while, I think the only time actually, Newton South hit both their free throws at the line, so that could be huge for them if Wayland's going to continue to put them at the free throw line. As Ito, Wayland's trying to work it around Boyer now. Hands it off to Dines. Dines looking for a pick. tries to do it himself, and another turnover. And Gabe, we saw a lot of that type of basketball in the earlier games, especially during that 3-game slump. And it's a lot of ISO ball. If that's not how Whalen's going to score, they need to move it around like they were doing in the first quarter. They need to get back to that.
And I'm sensing if Newton South scores another bucket, if I'm Coach Doherty, I'm calling a timeout because Whalen's just been not as aggressive and not themselves as they were last quarter.
Yeah, and Whalen again the 2-3 here. Drive by Lemelman. He'll miss. But who else? It is Alinsky, who now is the only player in double figures. He has 11 points and 6 rebounds.
Just got 2 more rebounds in that possession. DT missed 1 shot, got his own rebound, and put it up again. And a timeout there by Doherty.
You called it there, Gabe. Right after Newton South scores, Doherty calls a timeout. He doesn't want this game to get away from Whalen after such a great start. After going up 21-12 in the first quarter, it is now a 7-4 run by Newton South that cuts it to 6. So Doherty's going to talk it over with his team. Early on here, Gabe, what do you think has hindered Whalen in this second quarter, and what do you think they need to get back to get that lead up again?
Well, in this second quarter, they've lacked aggressiveness at DT. They've gotten away from what's working, and they've gotten back to, like you said, their old way of basketball these last couple games. And they've really just been letting big man Alinsky dominate inside the paint, getting 6 rebounds. And I know he's a big guy. He looks to be a head taller than a bunch of the Whalen players, but that's no excuse. They've got to be more aggressive in boxing him out and not allowing him to get his hands on the basketball.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'm sure that's what Doherty's talking to his team about right now, just staying active, staying aggressive, but also staying unselfish, moving the ball around, because that's how they're going to get their points. And looks like they'll start shortly. 4:43 to go in this first half. Whalen up 25-19. And out comes the same 5. It'll be Spencer Dines, number 40, Dana Fisher, number 45, Garrett Spooner, number 15, Ito Geffen, number 53, and number 5 is Michael Davis Francis. And Fisher now, he'll work one-on-one. He's hit a lot of tough shots here early on. Geffen now. He'll take the mid-range. He's blocked. I believe that was Alinsky again. Just been a monster so far. Newton South looking to keep the momentum. Lemelman gets inside. Beautiful pass. Alinsky. He has 13 to go along with 6 rebounds and a perfect sequence from him. Gets a block on the mid-range and then goes up from the pocket pass from Lemelman. Gets the layup, and it's a 4-point game all of a sudden. Fisher now. Deep 3. And that's off. And number 5 commits a foul on number 5 there. It'll be Michael Davis Francis who fouls Ryan Hatem. And a little less than halfway through the second quarter, Whalen has already put Newton South in the bonus, and that's huge going forward, Gabe. Newton South's going to be shooting the rest of the way, so they need to stay a little more disciplined here in order to keep that lead up.
Yeah, and Hatem knocks the first down. It was a 1-and-1, so he's going to get a second. But yeah, Whalen really, like I said, they've gotten away from what's working, and they've just been lacking aggressiveness on defense, letting Alinsky dominate, and now Ryan Hatem will miss his second free throw, but he's got 4.
Yeah, and you see Davis Francis comes out there. Lemelman in and out, but Davis Francis coming out there, I believe it was Spooner who came back in for him. Great look-ahead pass. Fisher with the layup. He's now leading Whalen with 9. And I think it was Dines who threw the pass ahead.
It was. Now a nice pass inside, and who else? It's Alinsky with a nice finish reverse layup.
He has 15, Gabe. He's just been pulverizing Whalen, especially on the boards. As Spooner looks to set up. Fisher being hounded by Yoav Rabbi Jr. And Spooner gets inside, misses the layup. Great move inside, just couldn't finish. Now Whalen holding up to a 3-point lead. Newton South could tie, get within one here. Kick out. Half them look to drive. Lamelman kicks out.
Melman step back three. It's in. Melman with his second three ball of the game. He's got 6.
And now tied here. Wayland has lost this quarter 15-6 as Doherty takes another timeout here. Exactly 2.5 to go in this first half. Gabe, how did this game get away from Wayland?
Well, they just stopped showing that initiative they showed in the first quarter. I think they really surprised Newton South with the way they were playing basketball. They did not expect this after watching film on them throughout this season. But now Wayland, maybe they've gotten a little tired, but they've just not been showing as much initiative as they had been in the first quarter.
Yeah, tie game here. Lamelman was quiet early on. He was the player that, Wayland was worried about, and now all of a sudden he's up to 6 points on 2 threes. So, and here we sit, 27 apiece, 2.5 to go till halftime. Stick around for halftime because we'll have a halftime interview analysis from junior Eric Hebert, who will go over how the game's gone so far and tell us how Wayland can pull this out. But, Gabe, regardless of how this one really ends up, Wayland has to be proud of how they've played. Coming off losing 3 straight, especially losing by a pretty big margin against Concord Carlisle, they have shown some grit here early on, and that's why this game is tied against the top team in the DCL. Should be noted.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really expected this result coming into this game. I think Newton South were big favorites. I know it's a tie game. I know it's still early, not even halftime yet. But Wayland have been playing, despite this second quarter, they've been lacking a little bit. They've been playing some great basketball, especially in that first quarter.
Yeah, now Spooner Wayland will lead it around. Fisher now. Dines attacks. A lot of contact, no call. Up comes Soberanis. He makes a move inside to Olinsky. Once again, this time he's blocked. But another offensive rebound, and Olinsky 2 straight. And they'll count it with the foul. Olinsky has 17 with a free throw coming to go along with 8 or 9 rebounds.
It's 8.
And in all likelihood, he will have a double-double by the end of this first half, which is just insane. And he's really the reason Newton South's in this game. Misses that free throw, but Newton South gets the rebound. Kicks around to Lamelman, deep 3. He hits 3 threes for Lamelman. He has 9. And Wayland's starting to lose grip of this game. Down 5 or up as much as 11 early in this first quarter. They need to get back to the basics, start moving the ball around a little more. Fisher kicks it out to Dines. The contested 3, air ball. Soberanis looks to push. He will kick it out to Hatem. Lamelman now has a hot hand. Contested 3. He hits again. He's on fire. He's hit 3 straight. He has 12, 4 threes. And with a minute left, Wayland now down 8. Spooner with a nice drive inside. Great move by Spooner. He now has 4 to go along with 1 assist.
And Olinsky, full court pass to Olinsky, and he's going to have 19 now.
Olinsky has 19, and that's the story of the game, Gabe. Olinsky's killed Wayland so far. Him and as Boyer, nice fake 3, misses that one though. Olinsky and Lamelman combined have 31 of Newton South's 37 points. As turnover there. 41 to go.
Soberanis there felt there was a tip pass, but
and looks like in will come junior Marcos Welton for Edo Geffen, and he will inbound to Spooner. Will needs a good, solid last 40 seconds here to feel good about this first half after having the lead early on. Fisher, top of the key, looks for the pick. Welton will give it to him. And contested 3, he misses. Good strong rebound there by number 20, who is Yoav Rabbi. Lamelman now. Newton South looking for the last shot. Lamelman working on Fisher, kicks it out to Soberanis. trying to find Olinsky inside. He's calling for it. He'll get it now. Kicks it out. Hatem misses the three, and that's how the first half will end. Newton South up 37-29. You've been watching Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity Basketball. My name is Vito Wayland. Alongside me is Gabe Leikerman, and we'll be back for some first half coverage from junior Eric Hebert in just a bit. We'll see you there. Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity Basketball. My name is D.T. Welling. Alongside me is Gabe Leikerman, and we are to the second half of this hotly contested matchup between the Wayland Warriors and the Newton South Colonials. A missed three there by Hatem, and Spooner gets to it first. He has 5 rebounds now. Newton South up 37-29.
And yeah, now Aditya, we're going to send it to our halftime report brought to you by Anderson Driving School. Vroom, vroom to your future by Eric Hebert.
All right, so game leaders today. Itai Olinsky with 19 points for Newton South, along with Jake Lamelman with 12 points. For Wayland, Dana Fisher has 9 points, and Ryan McDonald and Spencer Dines have 7 points each. Garrett Spooner providing the rebounding support with 4 rebounds. In my opinion, this game is going to come down to the boards. As you saw, Olinsky in the second quarter was absolutely pounding Wayland on the boards. He has 8 in the game, and that will decide the game, in my opinion. Back to you. That was your...
And thank you so much, Eric Hebert, for that halftime analysis. And we're back. Minute gone so far. No one scored so far in this second half. And Wayland moving it around the perimeter. Spooner kicks it out to Dines. Boyer, step back 3. He will pass it. And McDonald is fouled, but on the floor. Gabe, Eric made some good points there. Do you agree with what he said?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's going to come down to the boards. Coach Doherty said it earlier on, and Wayland's going to have to be as aggressive as they were in the first quarter for them to be successful.
Yeah, absolutely. And Newton South with the rebound there. No one scored so far in this third quarter. And Soberanis kicks it out. Airball at 3 there. McDonald with the rebound. And Spooner will look to bring it up. And Boyer now kicks it out to Fisher, who will work on the outside. He's been successful. Gets inside, is blocked, gets it back, but misses the layup.
Yeah, tough defense there by Yoav Rabai. He has been kind of quiet this game, but has been doing the dirty work. He's got 2 points, 3 rebounds, 4 rebounds now, actually, and 1 block.
And Soberanis will be fouled. This one's on the floor, so looks like Newton South with exactly 2 minutes gone so far in this one. Nice easy pass inside, and Wayland just can't let that go. That was number 20 for Newton South, who is Yoav Rabbi. So that'll open up the third quarter scoring. Spooner looks to attack, kicks it out. Boyer, he will think about the 3, won't take it. Fisher pokes it back to Boyer. McDonald now at the top of the key. He will go inside. Fisher, corner 3. Can't hit it, but Boyer with a nice rebound. He'll take it, and he can't make that one. It'll be an offensive foul there on Wayland. But Gabe, a big story of the first half was, a lot of fouls on Wayland that put Newton South at the line early, getting into the bonus. Wayland, again, with a lot of fouls early on. How is Wayland going to be able to get by that?
Well, they've just got to break Newton South defense. They haven't been able to do it in the second quarter. They just scored 8 points, which it just isn't good enough. And a steal there from Wayland as I'm saying this, but they're just going to have to be better on offense, take smarter shots.
Yeah, Spooner with the layup on the fast break. Can't hit that. Lamelman now, he will finish with the left hand. Beautiful finish there. He now has 14 points, which will be second for Newton South, right behind Olinsky.
A wide open 3 here. Dines, nothing but air there.
Yeah, Wayland's gone cold from outside, but they've really been settling for those outside shots. So That's, you live and die by the three. That's what happens. It'll be off Newton South. No, it'll stay Newton South ball. And Gabe, you just said it, it's just not good enough. And the problem with that is Wayland has not, played a consistent game so far, and that's really the reason they are not leading like they were early on. And if you are just joining us, Wayland was up by 9 at the end of the first quarter. They are now down 12, as you can see, so 21-point swing. It's really been all. You can't really put it on either side of the ball. It's been on both sides of the ball. Wayland has not gotten as many turnovers. Newton South has beaten the press pretty easily defensively, and then offensively, they've stopped moving the ball around as much, and they've settled for some deep contested threes and haven't been able to hit them. So with 4.5 left in the third, they're now finding themselves in a 12-point hole to the number 1 team of the DCL. And Gabe, there's a couple things they can do to get back in this game. What do you think those are?
They just got to take high percentage shots. We've seen that corner three from Spencer. That was wide open. That's a nice high percentage look. The layups, that's another high percentage shot, but they've got to look away from the deep fadeaway threes that some of them have been taking. It's just not a high percentage look, and they're going to need high percentage ones if they're going to score, because they haven't done very much of that since the first quarter.
Yeah, I know the score says they're down 13, but they really should be down a lot more. Newton South has missed so many free throws. It's just insane to think about. They've been at the line, it seems like pretty much every time they go down, they're at the line. They just missed a lot of those. That's why Wayland is down only 13, which they can get back into if they start hitting some shots. That's an unlucky in and out there from McDonald. They are yet to score in this third quarter, almost halfway through. It's been a 5-0 third quarter for Newton South so far. And since going up 21-12 in the first quarter, Gabe, they've been outscored 30-8, and that's the story of this game. So it's been a lot because the guy with the ball right now, Lamelman, who finds a beautiful find in the corner, misses the shot. Boyer with a nice rebound.
And Whalen fighting for it. Spooner, he's going to take it in the lane. Contested layup, no good.
Soberanis with the rebound. And he will look to push again. Kick it outside. And Whalen will force a turnover. Big stop there. They'll get it back. 3.5-ish to go in this third quarter. Down 13. So, timeout called there by Coach Doherty. He's seen enough so far in this third quarter. 3:33 to go. Again, if you are just joining us, you are watching Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity basketball. My name is DJ Wayland. Alongside me is being Gabe Leikerman. And Wayland finds themselves in this 13-point hole. Hope you were able to catch our halftime analysis from Eric Hebert, who gave us good insight to how Wayland's found themselves in this hole after being up by so much early on. And because of that, they need to climb themselves out of this hole. They've been in a lot of situations like this, Gabe. A lot of times it's been even bigger deficits than this. So they can definitely get out of this, but it's going to take, especially a concerted effort on the boards, especially considering that Newton South's number 12, I believe, who is Itai Alinsky, has 19 points, 8 rebounds, and a block. And he's been the story of the game, not to mention Jake Lamelman, who has 14 points and has been distributing as well. He has 4 threes and a nice lefty layup. So Wayland trying to find themselves in a close one so they can maybe make a run in the fourth. Starting lineup will stay out there now. Andrew Boyer will look to inbound. And what do you want to see in this possession, Gabe?
I just want to see Whalen take a smarter shot. I've just been saying it for a while now, but it keeps on being true. They've just got to take some smarter shots, get a nice, easy look, see the ball go in, and I think that'll do dividends for them.
Yeah, actually a good drive there from Don, just missed the shot. Unlucky there. Nice pass ahead. And Alinsky is now 21 points. Beautiful feed there from number 4, Itai Rotem, a junior. And that'll give Newton South their biggest lead of the game at 15. Spooner with another great drive and finish. He now has 6 to go along with an assist and 4 or more rebounds. I haven't been able to keep track as he's been all over the glass for Wayland. They're now setting up in what looks like maybe a 3-2 or 2-3 of sorts. So might even be a box and one they're trying to focus on Olinsky out there. I think that's what it is. They're playing McDonald out there on Olinsky, trying to stop him from coming inside. He misses the 3 that time. Boyer will look to push.
And they've seen the ball go in now from Garrett Spooner's nice tough finish in the lane. Now this might help him out now. And blocked, but Spooner with the rebound. And now McDonald, he's got a nice little pass fake. Take it up. And that's no good.
Lindsay is showing off the ball handling there. Nice little behind the back. Spin move inside. Tried to make the double pump, but couldn't finish. Fisher with a Euro. A lot of contact. Coach Doherty hates the no call. Well, and get the rebound back. Spooner missed the 3, and Gabe, I saw a lot of contact. I think Fisher should have been at the line.
Yeah, and you can see he was kind of looking for that call, kind of gesturing towards the referee there. And to be honest, I agree with you. I think they should have definitely gotten that call there. And a steal there by Wayland, but might have gone out of bounds after they touched it. Now Newton South will inbound.
It's been a 7-2 third quarter with 1.5 left to go. And Wayland came in here down 8, and now a 10-2 third quarter. Wayland came in here down 8, 37-29, and they're now down 16, 47-31. So about a minute to go. Dines, he hits a 3. That's big for Wayland. And now he is the only player for Wayland in double figures. He has 10. And to go along with 2 steals and an assist. And Lamelman now being hounded by Fisher. Takes a tough shot. Great defense by Fisher. But a late foul. That one's going to be called on McDonald on the floor. Actually, no, it'll be called Newton South. So good fight there by McDonald. And he'll get Wayland the ball back with 42.6 left to go, down 13. Newton South looks to make a substitution here.
And now Wayland down 13. They got to make something happen. It's got to happen fast. Third quarter is almost over, and a double-digit lead is a lot to overcome.
Yeah, Wayland's been a lot of double-digit deficits early on. Just haven't been able to claw back in time, but they have enough time here. 8.5 to go, 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. They can definitely make a game of this again, but they need to get good, especially a good shot here to close out the third quarter. McDonald with the mid-range, he misses, fights for his rebound, somehow gets to it, and ball will go out of bounds. Unfortunate, great hustle there by McDonald, and Newton South will look for the last shot. It'll be Soberanis who will bring it up, taking the inbound from Omri Ayalon, a junior. So 10 to go. Lamelman working outside on Fisher. Lamelman has 14. Fisher has 9. Foul called on the floor. Wayland's been called for a lot of fouls early on. Wouldn't be surprised if Newton South's in the bonus. They are not as of now. Lamelman will look to inbound it with 5 to go. Looks like junior Andrew Hebert will make an appearance for the Wayland Warriors. And he will take out, I believe it was McDonald. Took out McDonald there. He'll get a 2.5 second possession there by Newton South, ends in nothing, and now Hebert will look to inbound. Dines puts up a shot. Off the mark. Clock was never started, but that'll be the end of the third quarter regardless. Wayland down 47-34. Again, if you were just joining us, you've been watching Wayland Super Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity Basketball. My name is Steve Dwelling. Alongside me has been Gabe Leikerman. And the Warriors find themselves down in a 13-point hole, came in to the second half down 8. So they have 8 minutes to rectify this game. They were up as much as 9 after the first quarter. And, you know, they've shown they can compete with this team. They just need to get back to the basics.
Yeah, you said it best, DT. They've just got to get back to what they were doing, get back to what's working. And so far, they just haven't done that these last couple quarters. And if they want to win this game, they've got to find what they were doing in the first quarter because Newton South could not stop them in that first.
Yeah, and it's really been for Newton South 2 players, 21 and 8, 21 and 9, I believe, actually for Itai Alinsky, and 14 from Jake Lemelman. So that combined is 35 of Newton South's 47 points. They themselves have outscored Wayland. That's saying a lot. So they have to stop those 2 players, and then their big guns in the only double-digit scorer, Spencer Dines, 9 points from Fisher, and I believe 7 from McDonald. They have to show up too in order to make a game of this.
Now, Newton South is ready to start this 4th quarter, and so are Wayland. The 5 out there for Wayland, Spencer Dines and Ryan McDonald, along with freshman Ito Geffen. And the 2 guards are captains Garrett Spooner and Dana Fisher.
Looks like Wayland will start with it. And here we go, the final quarter of the game. Spooner looks to get it inside to Dines. Got a matchup over the smaller Hatem, but foul called. And for Wayland, we got 10 from Dines, 9 from Fisher, 7 from McDonald, 6 from Spooner, and 2 from Boyer. All starters, and they've been the only scorers for Wayland so far. And they find themselves again down 13, looking to cut into it with this possession. Dines kicks it out to Ito Geffen, a freshman who's in now. He takes the floater. An offensive foul called, I believe. Gabe, looks like he was well outside. Obviously, there's no there's no zone on this court, but it looks like he was, if there was, he was well outside of it. So, interesting call. But Wayland now in some sort of zone. Alinsky again. He now has a double-double, but misses the layup. He has 21 and 10. Those are NBA-type numbers from Alinsky. And Fisher fights for the rebound, somehow gets to it. Almost loses it again. Spooner looks to push. Geffen will almost lose it and will somehow keep it. Fisher couldn't finish the layup. He keeps it somehow. Spooner now. Bodies are dropping. Dines. In and out.
That was some nice hustle there by Wayland, really getting on the floor, fighting for those loose balls. Ultimately, they missed the shot, but still a great possession.
Yeah, and the thing about Wayland there is, you know, when they moved around the perimeter, they're really able to suck the D in, and that's how they are getting good shots. But when they're, you know, a little more passive and just waiting for the ball to come to them, they're not able to get good shots. And that's why they find themselves down 13 when they were up as much as 9. But forced a missed shot there. Inside pass to Dines. Dines, good pass there. Geffen, mid-range. He hits his first points of the game. Wayland down 11. And those are the first bench points of the game from Wayland.
Nice find there to find Ito on the elbow. And a great shot from him, unfazed by the defensive pressure.
Yeah, Ito struggled early on as a freshman. That's not phased him at all. As Lemelman with a great move misses the layup. He gets the rebound, though. Misses another layup, but Alinsky, no surprise, gets his 11th rebound and 23rd points. So Wayland just can't stop him so far. And with 6 minutes left, they need to go on a run of scored stops here in order to keep this game competitive. As Fisher works on the outside, tries to pass inside. Great steal by Hatem. He is hounded by Dines. In the corner is Rabbi. Kicks it to Soberanis, gets inside, misses the layup, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line. He's been to the line a bunch. So is Newton South as a whole team. Have not made many of their free throws, though. And Gabe, a little over 5.5 to go. We've seen Wayland score a little more here. Obviously, doesn't look like it on the scoreboard, only 2 points, but they've held Newton South to 2 points as well. So they need to change something here. What do you think that is?
Yeah, I just think Newton South has been playing very aggressive defense on Wayland, really forcing them to take up some tough shots. Wayland, I think they honestly have to run a couple fakes. They got a shot fakes that have been working a lot. Newton South have been jumping on those opportunities to get a block or a steal. I think Wayland just got to give some little pass fakes, some shot fakes to really throw Newton South's defense off.
Yeah, absolutely, and get some more inside shots as Fisher just tries to work a lot of ISO ball, and Doherty's seen enough. He calls timeout. Wayland down 14 here. And 50-36 is the score. Doherty is trying to talk things over with his team, keeping composed as we run down the stretch here. And, you know, Gabe, we talked about Olinsky, who has a stunning 23-11 with a couple of blocks. But other than him, you know, Lemelman has 14, but only 12 points from the rest of the team. So they've been relying on two players. Meanwhile, Wayland, much more balanced, have gotten, I believe, Dines is the only one in double figures with 13. But McDonald has 7, Fisher has 9 as well, and Spooner has 6. So as balanced as Wayland is, they have just not had, you know, 2 stars or even 1 star come out and take over this game like Newton South has, and that's why they're losing.
Yeah, Wayland's been balancing it out while Newton South have just been 2 people, just the dynamic duo of Jake Lemelman and Itai Olinsky, just dominating Wayland's starting 5, and they've just got to get something going here.
Looks like it'll be Wayland ball. Ito Geffen looks to inbound. 5 out for Wayland will be Spooner with the ball, Dana Fisher, Ryan McDonald, Spencer Dines, and Ito Geffen. They're trying to get Dines on the smaller hot down. They will this time. He'll put up a nice bank shot. Dines now has 12.
That was Garrett Spooner again with the assist. He's got a couple so far this game. And now in the nice, almost dunking, but misses the dunk. Itai Olinsky going for the flashy points. Unfortunately, couldn't get him there.
And you can tell the coach has to be mad at that. Has an easy 2 points. Tries to show off a little bit with the dunk. Just couldn't hit it. Fisher now, he misses the 3, but a foul called. This one will be on the floor, however. So Wayland will get it side out of bounds.
And that was clearly a foul. McDonald had him boxed out, had Soberanis completely beat to the rebound. Soberanis resorted to kind of moving him out of the way. And Ryan McDonald with a great job drawing the foul.
And it'll come Andrew Boyer. So they're starting on out there for Wayland as Ito Geffen takes a seat. He's gotten the most bench minutes of any Wayland player. As McDonald tried to feed it inside. This time he'll go to Boyer on the bigger Olinsky. Fisher now just being terrorized by number 2, Sobranis. Gets by him, though. Puts up a layup, misses. Coach Doherty wanted the foul. You can see he's frustrated. Fisher's been knocked around a lot, hasn't gotten many calls, if any. And that has to be frustrating as Sobranis gets inside. Missed a layup. And a jump called as Olinsky was looking to add to his totals.
Newton South will inbound now.
Lemelman, nice little mid-range. Can't hit. Boyer with the rebound. Halfway through this 4th quarter, 4 minutes to go. Wayland needs to cut into this lead and get some stops. Boyer fakes the mid-range on the bigger Olinsky. Now Spooner will look to take advantage of the bigger, and a great pass inside. Spencer Dines with a layup. He's Wayland's leading scorer with 14. Wayland's cut it back to a 10-point game. 3:45 to go. Lemelman now looks to settle. Soberanis will bring it up to the top of the key. Lemelman is now on Fisher. Wayland setting up in the 2-3. And trying to trap Rabbi out there. Timeout called. 3.5 to go. Wayland down only 10. We're down as much as 16, I believe. And they are now trying to put together a comeback here to beat the number 1 team in the DCL, Newton South, on a three-game slump of their own. And with 3.5 to go, Gabe, what do you see Wayland having to do here in order to make this game a little closer?
Well, they've been playing a really good 4th quarter. That's what I've noticed. They've been playing a really good 4th quarter. And they just got to keep doing what they're doing, playing aggressive defense like they're doing. Obviously, it helps that Itai Olinsky going for that highlight play, which wasn't needed. But Wayland, they've been playing a really good 4th quarter. They've just got to keep it up, doing what they're doing so far, and I think they have a chance to mount a comeback.
Absolutely, and some numbers going by. Olinsky has 23 and 12 rebounds. Lemelman has 14 points, a couple assists, and a couple of rebounds to go along for Wayland. Dines, the leading scorer, has 14 points, a couple assists, 2 steals. Fisher has 9 points, McDonald has 7, and Spooner has 6 points to go along with 4 rebounds. So those are the game leaders here, and Lemema will look to inbound underneath the basket. 3.5 to go. Wayland trying to mount this comeback. And Olinsky will get it in the corner. Hatem. Olinsky inside again. He has 25 points. And back to a 12-point game. Fisher working outside, looking to weave. Boyer gives it back to Spooner. Dines looks to get inside. He will. Misses the layup. Gets it back, though. McDonald inside. He'll miss the layup, though. And that was a great chance there.
Maybe he got scared by the moment. Moment was too big for him. Couldn't really capitalize on that chance.
Itai Olinsky now has 25 points and 12 rebounds to go along with a couple of blocks. That is really the story of the game so far, Gabe. With 2.5 to go, Wayland is fouled. Andrew Boyer will look to inbound, so.
When this game is slipping away as the seconds tick down in this fourth quarter, Wayland have got to get something going. They got to score right here, right now.
Fisher hands it off to Spooner. You can see they're trying to set a pick at the top to get guys inside, but just Olinsky, the big presence in there, hasn't allowed anyone to get through. And they've had to force their way around these perimeter defenders as Boyer from the corner misses. It is Rabbi with the rebound. He's been strong in the boards. And Newton South now in cruise control with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, and if you're Newton South, you're holding the ball here. You're not going to put up a shot. You're not rushing this possession. You can hold it, but a steal there. Steal by Wayland. Fisher on the fast break. He's going to Euro and in. Dana Fisher cuts the lead to 10.
And a rare mistake there, actually, by Olinsky. He turned the ball over, and Fisher had the layup on the break. Now a 10-point game again. Newton South looking to move it around. Lamelman now gives it to Soberanis. And the corner is Hatem. Gets by his man. Olinsky inside and 1. They have absolutely no answer for Itai Olinsky. He is now 27 with a chance for 28 to go along with 12 rebounds. And every time Wayland makes a little bit of a momentum push, Olinsky's been right there to snuff it out. And with 1.5 to go, he hits this free throw, Gabe. You don't see much chance for Wayland. Misses this time, though, as McDonald pushes Fisher for 3. Can't hit. He's been cold lately. McDonald, though, hustles to the rebound. Dines. He'll take. He'll miss, though. And Soberanis settles with the rebound. Hatem up to Rabbi. And he's fouled, and a little over a minute to go, Gabe, and looks like this game's over. Wayland fought hard, though, but down 12 with 1 minute to go. Can't expect them to make this type of comeback push.
And if you were just looking at the two teams before the game, you would think that Newton South would have won this game by a considerable margin. But Wayland pulled this one. They fought till the very end. They gave Newton South a run for their money. Free throw is no good. Rebound by Dines. Here's Spooner. And this pass will go out of bounds and will be Newton's ball. Now Doherty will look to the bench here as sophomore Grant Larson is looking to check into the game. Saw him running to the scorer's table. And Ryan McDonald.
Trying to empty out their bench a little here with less than a minute to go, down 12. In came, as you said, Gabe, sophomore Grant Larson. He has the ball now, looking to work on Lamelman. He will get inside. Turnover, but Wayland will keep the ball. Just a little deflection.
And the shot is no off. Rebound by Boyer. Boyer's going to take this to the corner. He's going to find his teammate Spooner. He puts up a three. That's no good. Alinsky gets the rebound. His 13th of the game.
And looks like Lemelman will now get to the line. Less than half a minute to go. And Newton South up 12. And no Newton South players at the line, so they'll just wait this one out. Lemelman looking to add to his totals. So far, he has 14. But the big guy for Newton South, though, has been Alinsky. He has 27 points to go along with 13 rebounds. That's huge. And across court to Boyer. Corner three, in and out. Rabbi with another rebound. And it looks like this one will just be waited out.
Yeah, Wayland fought hard, gave Newton South a run for their money, but unfortunately it wasn't enough.
Yeah, it just wasn't enough. Up after the first quarter, fought a valiant game, but just weren't able to pull it out at the end. And if you were just joining us, this has been Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity Basketball. My name is Steve Dwelling. Alongside me has been Gabe Leikerman. And
we also got a special thanks from Eric Hebert, who gave us that halftime interview.
Vroom, vroom to the future. Also, I'd like to announce my retirement.
All right, we'll see you next time. Take it easy.
thank you.